Motion to Dismiss Cancer is a team of committed individuals in the San Francisco Bay Area who have come together to support my 2012 candidacy for Man of the Year. Hi, I'm Roger Royse. I'm candidate for 2012's Man of the Year campaign, and we are in a mission to raise money to fund research and new therapies as well as patient support for Leukemia Lymphoma Society. This is Emmy Webb, one of the honorees for this year from San Francisco. Emmy's 9 years old, and she suffers from a form of leukemia called acute lymphocytic leukemia, ALL. She's had this disease for more than half her life, but with the help of LLS and the therapies they fund, she is now in complete remission, and we want to keep it that way. This is Emmy and I enjoying some time together at the park in San Francisco. The Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, or LLS, is very important in new blood therapy research because they fund programs, they fund experimental programs, they fund new programs, and they also fund programs for research of lesser-known blood cancers that may not get as much governmental funding as some of the more widespread diseases. 74% of all new cases of ALL, which Emmy has, occur among children. So this is a particularly pernicious disease among children, and that's why LLS support is so important in leukemia and lymphoma treatments. And here's a picture of Emmy's family. LLS is funding research in exciting new therapies, including stem cell research, immunotherapies, targeted therapies, and actual cancer vaccines. There are some very exciting things going on in the world of treatment. Over the last few years, government funding of leukemia research has decreased significantly, and it's somewhat of a crisis in the funding scenario right now. That's why LLS-funded research is so important, and that's why donations from people like you to keep this sort of funding going is also very important. This is Alec Seamus, one of our honorees, the 2012 Boy of the Year. This is Alec and I at the LLS offices in San Francisco where we first met several months ago. Alec also has ALL and is also in remission due to therapies developed under programs that are funded by LLS. This is another picture of Alec. He's also a baseball fan. That's one of his favorite things, and we hope to get him out to the park this spring before our campaign is over. LLS not only funds research of promising new therapies, it also funds the development of treatments to help alleviate the side effects of some of those therapies. In children especially, some of those side effects include obesity, learning disabilities, and other difficulties. LLS is funding medicines that can help diminish the impact of those side effects. This is Alec's family at home in Oakland. Almost every 4 minutes, one person in the United States is diagnosed with blood cancer. Every 10 minutes, someone in the United States dies from a blood cancer. But the 5-year survival rate over the past 25 years has increased dramatically due to the efforts of organizations like LLS. For example, in 1964, the 5-year survival rate for children with ALL was 3%. Today, it's 90%, thanks to the efforts of organizations such as LLS. Today, almost 1 million people live with leukemia, lymphoma, or some form of blood cancer. LLS-funded research is very important to finding therapies to treat those cancers. During our 10-week campaign, we've teamed up with several organizations, institutions to help raise money for LLS. Recently, for example, I've had the opportunity to meet with Mayor Ed Lee of San Francisco. The mayor and I talked about the good work that organizations such as LLS do in the San Francisco area and the importance of continuing those operations. We talked about the importance of outreach to certain segments of society that traditionally have not had access or knowledge about LLS. Our fundraising ends on June 9 of 2012, but the good work of the Motion to Dismiss Cancer team is not going to end on that date. Because as 2012 Man of the Year, I intend to continue with our efforts in outreach and spreading the word and making the good work of the LLS available to everybody who needs it in the San Francisco Bay Area.